Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're back with you, and this next young man does not need an introduction, but I'm going to anyway. Folks, all the way from Tupelo, Mississippi, got a brand new album out, Never Too Late to Call. Mr. Paul Thorn, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Man, we're doing good. Happy Father's Day, man. I guarantee you it was yesterday.
Thank you. Same to you, man.
Yeah.
I had a good day. What'd y'all do?
We laid around the lake all day long, to be honest with you, and ate and got fat. How about you? Did you get anything cool?
Oh, man, I just, had an exciting thing happen yesterday. My little dog caught a rabbit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was so bad for the rabbit, though. Yeah, he caught it, and then my other dog literally ate the rabbit.
They say they're good eating, but
rabbit. And the one that ate the rabbit came back into the house and regurgitated the remains of the rabbit on our hardwood floor.
Oh, thank God!
At least he wasn't up on the couch.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, but it was just it was interesting.
They say if you've got one rabbit, man, you got 100. So you know how that goes.
Well, I had been insulting. My dog had been trying to catch a rabbit for a long time because they were all in our backyard. Every time she would try to catch it, she was too overweight and slow to catch the rabbit. So I made fun of her and I told her she was fat and I humiliated her.
She said, "I'll show you."
And when she heard the harsh words I was saying, she said that she was going to show me.
Yeah,
and she did.
And then she paid you back by putting it on the hardwood floor where you could see it.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I shouldn't have said the things I said.
There we go. Hey, this voice coming in over here is Mike Z. He sounds like Barry White. It's not Barry White. It's Mike Z. You hadn't met
Hey,
Mike.
Paul.
Hey, what's going on?
Man, that's so fun. We sitting there, like every morning we come in, we always talk about, or especially Packy, about what he bought at yard sales over the weekend. You're a big yard sale guy, man. Did you do any yard selling?
I did. I found this weekend I had a great yard sale run. I found this lady. I went to this lady's house. She was living by herself, and her husband had passed, and she had 6 half-used or half full containers, depending on how you look at life, of Aqua Velva.
Oh, you're an Aqua Velva man.
So I got 6. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I got 2 Aqua Velvas, 1 Old Spice, and 1 Brute.
Oh, my Lord.
And they're all half full. So I'm going to keep a few of them. And what I've been doing at the shows is I'll get the whole band to sign one of the bottles, and I give away an autographed bottle of Old Spice at the shows.
Man.
Half-used bottle of Aqua Velva. That's a prize.
Yeah, I'm all about that. That is so funny. But now you've been down in our part of the country here the last couple of days. You was actually at Breakers Marina, I guess, over the weekend.
Yeah, I was. I had a great time. It was a really nice venue out on the Tennessee River, and a lot of people showed up. And one woman was standing in front of the stage when the show started, and I knew she was having a little bit too much fun too soon.
Right.
You know what I mean? First 3 songs, she was just like on fire, dancing and everything. And then about the 4th song, she had to go sit down because she drank too much too fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got it. We've seen it, man. But that's a beautiful place up there, no doubt.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Beautiful place. So you've been having pretty good turnout. I mean, I know we've had the pandemic with the COVID and all that stuff, and now we've got the high gas prices. I mean, we actually had a guy on last week that's touring, and he's actually driving his micro mini VW bus now on tour instead of the big wagon he normally drives.
Well, so far I've been pretty lucky. When I played at Breakers this past weekend, my crowd had doubled from the last time, so it was we made a step forward in that respect. And my fans are, like middle-aged up to it seems like my fans are middle-aged all the way up to old people, and most of those folks have got money,
Yeah, that's a good thing.
It is.
Yeah.
I have a good demographic. It's a smaller demographic than the young demographic, but it's a quality. No disrespect to the young folks, but it's my crowd. They have seem like most of them are pretty set in life.
Yeah. Yeah, they can. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's a good thing, though, man. I mean, absolutely. But, there's a lot of young kids. I mean, I know my boys, my youngest son's 21 years old, man. He rocks out to you all the time. And, I mean, there's a lot of, there's the younger folks, but they don't seem like they get to the, the younger ones don't seem like they get to concerts as much,
No. Well, I understand that. They're into a different kind of thing. And some of the things I sing about is, and the things I write and sing about, you have to have lived a little bit to even get what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but they get there, man. They definitely get there. Yep. And that's the thing. You was in Maysville the other day, and I had all kinds of folks up there taking pictures. Well, you sending to me, look who I'm with. I'm with Paul Thorn. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I love my fans, man. I mean, because, they when they get off work, they go get them a babysitter. They go take a shower. They have to really prepare to come out to the show, and I appreciate the effort they make, And that's why when I'm at the shows, I take pictures with all of them. I'll stand there until the last one's gone because they mean a lot to me, and without them, I don't have a career.
Well, that's one thing, Paul, and I'm not just saying this because you're on the radio. I mean, I'm a music guy. That is my thing. I love music and play it and involved in it. I think you're one of the most underrated musicians and showman. I'm gonna say showman on top of that there is out right now. I'll be honest with you, because I mean, your show is actually an event. It's not just a concert. It's an event. Seems like. I mean, you react with the crowd, and everybody has a good time. And then after the show, man, I mean, everybody is just excited to know in. I mean, I just, and if nobody's heard Paul Thorn, his music, or been to his concert, you definitely need to go do that. And just, go to paulthorn.com and you can follow all this. But now you've been at this for a long time. Of course, we always bring up the fact that you fought Roberto Duran. That's Packy said he watched it the other day. But you've really had a heck of a career, I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I have. I've dabbled in different things, and I've got to do a lot of things that most people don't. Not many people, fought Roberto Duran.
Right.
And that's something I'll never forget. And I've gotten, I've been on some big stages with some big people, and it's helped me build a following. Down through the years, and I've got a pretty respectable following now. I'm always trying to keep on growing it. But, man, today there's so much content, like on the Internet, and it's like you're a needle in a haystack, and it's so hard to draw attention to anything you're doing. I mean, I bet y'all face the same challenge with your radio show. I mean, you got a good show, but guess what? Somebody else, a million other people have got a good show too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's so hard to get on anybody's radar.
You're exactly right, but they don't have Paul Thorn calling in. I can tell you that. All these other ones, we the ones at the top right now. I guarantee it. But
well, I enjoy talking to y'all, man. I've always enjoyed. What's that venue you opened up for us the last time?
It was down in Athens, the Red Clay Theater.
Yeah, I was amazed by that car you had, man.
Yeah, I still got it, man. The bandwagon.
What's the story on that?
Well, we're a small time music group, and we couldn't afford one of them big fancy vans. So actually, I'm like you. I was at a yard sale. I bought that from a little old granny woman, and it just grew into we're hauling the equipment in it, and then we started naming it the bandwagon. And we did we was in a parade, and I put the lights on top of it, just never took them off. But the funny thing about that, we've opened up for different people like T. Graham Brown and all these others. And while we're doing the opening act, they're out there doing photo ops with the car.
Oh,
so I've got
yeah.
So, but I'm a car guy, man. I sent you pictures of the Bluesmobile. We got it going. So I got the Bluesmobile now, and I just
Does
love
it run
cars.
as good as it looks?
Oh yeah, man. We put a new motor and all in it, and that's.
So you got mechanic skills?
Yes, ma'am. Yep, I can do this. Yep, I can run them. Yep. I call it YouTube mechanic, but I've worked on junk cars all my life, so that's I've got quite a few. If I said I had 100 junk cars in my backyard, that would probably be underestimating it.
The only thing I've ever done to a car, and I only did it once, was change the oil. I changed the oil in my car once. I won't never do it again because I'm just not inclined in that way.
But man, on the other spectrum of things, you've jumped out of an airplane how many times?
About 170 times. I don't do it anymore, but I used to do it all the time. Yeah.
You know,
it's by far it's the scariest thing I've ever done. It's a lot more scary than boxing. You know, I mean, when I was boxing, I thought, you know, I might get my nose broke or something, but at least I'll be alive.
Right.
When you skydiving, there's no margin for error. You have to do it right, or it's not going to be good. And one thing that maybe might have contributed to making me not do it anymore is I saw a girl burn in, man. I saw a girl. I was talking to a girl at the jump site.
Right.
A really pretty girl. Talked to her. Blah blah blah. 15 minutes later, she got in the plane and went up, and I saw her hit the ground. Man.
Wow,
it was horrible.
Yeah.
And it affected me to the point I just didn't do it anymore.
But you know, you're talking about. I've got a buddy of mine that's in the airborne, and I don't think he had but 60 jumps when he was actually in airborne. And then you're looking at 180. Golly, I mean, that's a lot of jumps.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, when you get in that airplane and you're flying up, you tend to be real quiet because you're so nervous. And then when that door opens up and you see what you're fixing to do, it's the most real thing you'll ever experience. I mean, it's scary. And
I ain't doing it.
But what the good payoff is, though, is when your parachute opens, then you have this moment where you're just on top of the world and you look down and you know you're safe, and it's a wonderful feeling. Yeah. But that opening that door.
I know that's right. We actually, you know, my boys are in college, Middle College of Georgia for aviation. They're actually being pilots. We bought a plane. I ain't jumping out of it, man. I'm staying in it. I guarantee it, all the way to the ground.
You got a plane?
Yeah. I got a little Cessna 172.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah. That's what we jumped out of. We jumped out of Cessnas.
Yeah, they're cool planes. Yeah.
Yeah, the one we had was real broke down. I mean, it had a screwdriver the door was able to stay shut because we put a screwdriver in it.
Hey, that sounds like my plane. Yeah, I think I have duct tape on the wings. Yep, that's mine.
So how long you been flying? I
hadn't. I fly, but I'm not got my license yet. But my boys I guess they've been flying over probably 2 years, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, and they're right now fixing to graduate. Hopefully, they're going to fly for Delta. I don't know who. They're
going to be like pilot.
Yeah, they're in aviation. They're actually in Middle College of Georgia, and they have a degree in aviation. So it's
that's amazing.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun, man. And you know, it's just like you're talking about parachuting, like being in a plane up there. It's a different world, man. I mean, you're up there flying around and looking at what from the earth, from the air. I love it. I mean, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Yep, it is awesome, but I'm not jumping out of it at all. So you forget that.
It's not for everybody.
No, it's not. You know what? Today is Lionel Richie's birthday. I did not realize that he was from Alabama.
Yeah. You know, I was I'm a big Lionel Richie fan.
I mean, he's wrote hundreds of hits, man.
You know that song, "Lady"?
Oh yeah.
I'm your knight. Did you know that's the song? If you listen to that song, there's not one rhyming line in that entire song.
I didn't even pay no attention to it.
Yeah, there's not. You know, when you hear a lot of songs, the next line rhymes with the one before. He had a weird style of writing. A lot of his songs, like that one song, "Lady," there's not one rhyming line in that entire song. It's just a stream of consciousness.
Wow.
And I always thought he was a great melody guy, but not so much of a lyricist. But his melodies were so good that the subpar lyrics worked.
Well, I don't know how much of he's wrote as far as hit single, but he's wrote for everybody you can think of. People don't realize that. They just think about Lionel Richie and not the songwriting. So now are you still writing some songs? You got some working on the next album?
Yeah, man, I've got some songs I'm working on. Yeah, and I can write a song every day, but I don't because I write songs, but I don't even dig into one until I know I've got a really good idea.
Right.
And lately I've been getting some really good ideas, and I'm excited about the new songs I got out. I mean that I'm working on.
Right.
And I'll probably go back to Sam Phillips when I get ready. Where Elvis recorded, I'll probably go back there and record another record.
Right.
'Cause I love that studio.
Well, now this record that you've got out right now, this Never Too Late to Call, that's to me, I feel like that's a very personal record that you actually put out.
It is. You know, there's a lot of things I touched on that record. One of the big one for me was I quit drinking. I quit drinking about a year and 3 months ago, because I had developed a problem.
Right.
And now, man, I feel like $1 million. Man, I had my drinking, you know, being in a lifestyle, being an entertainer. You know, when you go out there and do your thing, every night people are trying to get you to drink or do this or do that, and I fell into it, and it was hurting my health really bad, and hurting my life. And so I finally let that stuff go, and I can't tell you how much better I feel now, and everything's gotten better. Everything. I get up in the morning, I don't have a hangover, I've got energy.
Yep.
My face looks better, you know. I'm still getting raisin throat, but that's because I'm 58.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing about raisin throat, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
And I was sitting in church yesterday looking at the back of everybody's heads. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. I was looking at everybody's back of the heads, and a lot of these men, they got these what I call hot dog necks. You know what I'm talking about?
No, tell me what a hot dog neck is.
You know how when a man's got a big roll on the back of his neck?
Oh, yes.
It looks like a hot dog neck.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
I'm with you. That's a new one on me. I know exactly what you're talking about from the fat roll.
Yeah, and there was one guy had only one hot dog, and this one guy, he had 3 hot dogs.
Oh.
Yeah. And the other thing that bothers me when I go to church, and I always look at the back of everybody's head when I go to church, because I usually daze out on what the preacher's saying. I ain't halfway even listening. But I love to examine people's back of people's heads. And
right.
One of the problems that's sweeping the nation right now is these women. They flat iron their hair, and it looks good in the front, but it's got bumps in the back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what, we got to stop this.
I'm with you.
We got to stop this. And all you ladies out there in radio land, please get the bumps out of the back. That's all I got to say about that subject.
That and skinny jeans, man. Let's get rid of skinny jeans too, please.
Well, I don't mind skinny jeans.
On men? Come on, man.
Well, well, you know, my Twinkie don't float like that, so I ain't worried about them. But this bumps in the back, that's got to be dealt with, man. I mean, these girls look so pretty, and they don't spend time looking at what's in the front.
Yeah.
They need to look in the back as well, you know.
Yep. I'm with you. Paul, we got to get to break, man. We got some young men coming in here. We got to get on here. But anyway, always good to talk to you. Y'all go check out. If you don't know Paul Thorn, go with paulthorn.com, and you're going to love his stuff. And he is a great guy, no doubt. And like I said, we support you any way we can. And stay safe out there, man.
Yeah, man. It's always good to talk to y'all. And good luck to y'all. Good luck with your show. It's a good show.
Hey, man, good luck with you, man. If we can help you, if you need a ride in a plane going somewhere, just give me a call.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
See y'all later.
Thank you for spending a little time with us. And remember, you can tune in every morning at WJULradio.com at 8 a.m. Eastern. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook, The Morning Dish.